All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? I need a motion to approve the minutes, items E, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.
Sure, I just had one question.
Yes, sir.
In one of the work sessions, I just wanted to make sure there was a follow-up. We discussed public forums, and I just didn't know if Mike had done anything to work on that for the 5-year plan, master plan.
That goes in with what we're going to talk now about the needs assessment.
Okay.
And it will follow the needs assessment.
And everything else was okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to presentations and recognition. Dr. Householder, certificates from the NMPED Special Ed Bureau.
Thank you, President Medina, and Board, Superintendent, colleagues. This is my pleasure to present the certificate from the Secretary of Education concerning our special education services, which met the targets in the year 05-06. This is a big deal. We've gotten recognized as a model in the state, us and any other district of size. I'm not putting down the real small districts, but there were 6 of them that made it. And us in Los Alamos ranked at this level. We went to the state directors meeting and people came up and said, how did you do that? And it was done by a lot of folks that aren't here and those that are present. It's all of our schools, all of our employees, and all the people that work with district IEPs. So I'm going to present this to recognize that district.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the AHS All-State Band members. Mr. Powers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, board members, APS administration. Mr. Power, I'm the band director at the high school. I'd like to present some band members who have done an outstanding feat this year, this fall. They competed with other band members from all over the state, several hundred, and they were chosen to the New Mexico All-State Band Organization. We have Brett Blackstone, Natasha Stopa, Ryan Aguirre, Sarah Candelaria, and Kathy Small, not able to be with us this evening, but they all received positions in an all-state organization.
We'd like
All-state band.
Present them with the certificate.
Yeah.
Sarah Candelaria. Natasha
Stopa.
Congratulations, good job.
Brett Blackstone one more time. And Joel Mack.
Mr. Powers, you'll take it.
Yes, I will. We'll get that in class.
Okay, next item on the agenda is public input. I'd like to remind you that public input will be limited to 3 minutes per individual and 5 minutes per group spokesperson. The board president or presiding officer may further restrict or waive these time limits. As presiding officer, I retain the authority to rule on the appropriateness and subject matter being discussed. Disorderly or inappropriate conduct will not be allowed. The board will not generally answer questions or respond to issues brought forth under the public comment. Board members and the superintendent and administrative staff are under no obligation to answer or respond to issues brought forth during or subsequently to this meeting. Judy Pingle.
Thank you, Madam President. First of all, I just want to give you a quick NEA update and a couple thank yous. One of our employees yesterday lost her son, Miss Johnston from Oregon, and Superintendent Harris has already been to her house with condolences. We cannot thank you enough, Superintendent Harris, for your kindness to all of. Also, when one of our members, Melissa Dorrance, lost her husband, Superintendent Harris was there, and Miss Medina came to the memorial service. Again, we don't hear about the wonderful, wonderful things that happen in our APS family, and I think we need to recognize the great things. January is the legislative session. NEA is working hard with our legislatures, with school board and the superintendents. Mr. Harris and I have already discussed the agenda, working hard for dollars. Hopefully that will be fruitful. Also in January, Mr. Harris and Ms. Hunter have said yes. NEA Alamogordo has received a grant, a big-time grant, with the title Closing the Achievement Gap, to bring money to our schools to close the achievement gap, having a community conversation. And I'll begin that discussion in January with a meeting of community members to address that issue. So just want to give you an update on that. You'll hear more information. Also, February 7th, you'll be receiving a letter from me. I would like to invite you to a collective bargaining information session. It will be put on by your negotiator, Charles White. I felt last year we were kind of behind the power curve in collective bargaining. So Mr. Harris and I are working jointly to provide training for all the board members, all of the principals, and Ms. Hester from the high school is going to have her culinary class present the food for us, which is always a treat. So that'll be February 7th. You'll be getting an invitation and a letter about that. Also, the beginning of February, collective bargaining surveys will go out to all employees, so you'll be able to get that information. So I just wanted to give you a little update of what NEA is up to. Thank you.